Can you give us some examples of some of the small business enterprises' experiences with poor infrastructure at the moment in our region?
For example, what we have is issues with business continuity for small business. 90% of our customers have between, say, 5 and 20 members of staff. Now, what we're finding is we have a catch-22 situation where the services for the ADSL are not sufficient to use cloud services, and so their data must be stored locally, but at the same time we can't implement effective off-site backup situations just due to the ADSL. So
the poor internet connection that's here already is stopping existing small business from being at their optimum simply because they can't take advantage of normal risk management services for their data that is available in probably the rest of Australia.
Absolutely. We are actually pushing the current infrastructure to its limits just to back up the existing data sets. We have data sets that are growing exponentially. And so it's foreseeable that within the next several years it will no longer have a means to perform a reliable business service for their data.
So has our current infrastructure caused our community to go backwards in the last few years?
Well, it's certainly not moving forwards. I mean, one of the biggest problems for some of the small and medium-sized businesses is that they'll be getting directives from their centralised office back in the capital city to use hosted cloud services for cost effectiveness. But the problem is that the time lag, the latency, it's just so slow that for them, they're ending up spending an hour to do 15 minutes worth of work. Well, it's not the case for the city. So while it's a cost saving for a city business, it's actually a cost. It's a cost for the local business.